Okay, here we are at 4192 Pepper Road, Washington, Vermont. We're looking at 10:10 a.m. on Friday, August 11th. Temperature outside is about 62, 63 degrees. Scattered clouds. Best way to describe it, mixed sun. Anyway, so here we're sitting in the front of the house. I'm actually right on Pepper Road. So I'm going to pan to the right and to the left to kind of give you a sense of area of the road, or proximity to the road, etc. So panning to the left, you can see the real estate sign. You'll see my car. Large 2-car garage plus a storage shed. But here is the road right here, and then there's your driveway. So plenty of parking places, up to like 4 to 5 vehicles. And they're just kind of panning over this way. It's quiet, dirt road, pretty classic back roads, Vermont. You're probably about maybe 2 miles up this road. I haven't been up that way, so I don't know. There is a river just on the other side of that utility pole down the bank, but you are sitting up about maybe 15 feet above it, so should be pretty good there. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna go into the house first, and then I will take you to the rest of the property, including the garage and the shed, etc. So let's head on in. You can tell this has probably been vacant for a little while, which is fine. There's some landscaping. There is some peeling paint in some places. I'm going to kind of zoom in on some of these things. I think I'll walk you on the outside of the outside of the house first. So right around here, you can see that kind of peeling paint, etc. Front patio area, and then from the house to the road, right there. So you got a little distance. I mean, it's a dirt road. It's a quiet road. You know, mud season's going to be mud season on it, but the rest of the year, it's pleasant. So just kind of here, you got this little breezeway area here. You can pull a car in there if you wanted to unload groceries, etc. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to walk to the backyard and then show from there. But while I'm standing right here in the driveway, I'm just going to pan around and give you a sense of what we're looking at here. So everything is confined right here on this side of the road for you. There's the mailbox. And then as I pan around, there's a little spot. There's a little parking spot there and a storage shed on the other side. I don't believe that's part of the property, and I would need to confirm for you. But I'm fairly confident it's not. So just coming back this way, I think we're gonna walk over this way and around the back. So a couple things here. You got a full mud room. As you can see, it's been added on. That's a nice convenient thing. The washer and dryer hookup are right in there too as well. So you have a nice barrier in the winter. The shed here is in a little rougher shape. Standing seam roof looks to be fairly clean and still nice, but a couple little things I noticed is one, this big broken window here. That's something you're gonna wanna have to fix without a doubt. But just coming into the backyard area, you have this little patio here. Could be add a woodshed, expand this out, put a table out there, whatever. The yard kind of slopes down that way. I think you could hear the river in the background. It's just beyond those trees and then down the bank a little bit. More of a stream. That's a vent for your septic. So your septic is all right in this area here. So you can't build anything on that. And you don't want to grow any trees or anything on that. So, but it's nice to know it's right there. And here to the left, they have a picnic table up here. This is a generator. So that's nice to have in these kind of more rural spots in case you lose power. And then the back side of the shed. You're surrounded by large maples here, a fir tree here, a few other different varieties of hardwood kind of coming around. But anyways, coming around this way, I'm going to kind of back up down here. This is the angle from here. A couple things to note on here. I'm going to zoom in on some of these spots. So right up here, that looks like that needs to be either patched, trim, a little extra trim added, etc. I'm going to zoom out, and then down along here I'm noticing some peeling paint, possible rot, and I'm just going to walk us up to those spots rather than zooming in on it. As you can see, there's definitely gets a lot of rain off of the roof here. There's no gutter in place here, so water's coming off straight down to here. Makes sense, it's splashing on there. Also, you're going to have snow piled up here from the winter. So the fix is gutters for rain, pulling the water out down that way. And then in the winter, you can come out and shovel this if you want. or you kind of do some better drainage too away from the house. But not anything to be scared of, in my opinion, but it is there. One thing is, I'm out here, I just did notice they've got a cap for the septic. That's great, so you don't have to pay to have them dig when you get it pumped. But just coming back out this way, sorry, that sun's gonna come right into the lens here from my angle. But looking this way, and we're gonna go over this way. Again, more yard. Give you a good sense. It's a nice yard. Without a doubt, it's a peaceful setting back here. It's screaming for a deck out here or something, but yeah, nice yard. We come around this way. The roof looks to be in fairly decent shape. It's kind of hard to see from this video. I'll try to get up there, but that sun might blind it pretty bad. Standing seam roof. It doesn't look rusted or corroded, so that's nice. You come over this way. There's a bulkhead. I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like when they were spray foaming that or something, somebody went psh, psh. But you got the same. You got some peeling paint on the siding here. There's some repairs over here that need to be done. You've got high-speed internet out here, which is really nice. But yeah, that's the side of that house. I'm gonna back up over to this corner, show you from here. Oh, you've got an apple tree right here, and then another small tree here that was obviously planted. Yeah, the roof looks to be okay. Here, let's get a higher up and I'll zoom in on a lot of it. So yeah, I think it's okay. The chimney might need some repointing. Let's go a little closer on that one. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, I can see a few spots that in the future, and it needs a little cap on the top of that thing up there. Oops. But that is not an end-all be-all on those things. All right, so we'll zoom back out, and we're gonna head into the house first. So yeah, as I walk through the front yard, they've got these two old stones here. It's kind of cool. There's an outlet right there. They are using satellite, but with EC Fiber out here, you can stream. Yep. So coming in, you come right into the mudroom. So I'm coming out from the parking area, walking into the mudroom. One of the few features I see right away is they have a bench here, just super cute. Turning this way, they have a heater out here. I don't know if that's fastened or not. It looks like it is a gas heater. That's nice. You can heat. It's not a vent. I don't know how it's vented, or if it's not a non-venting heater, but you have one in here because you have a full mudroom. So double pane windows. This one is white, and then this one is still wood. And it doesn't appear to me like they were painted. I think that's how they got it. So just heads up so you can see kind of the difference here. It's not end all be all, but there's a different color on that one compared to that one. But nice mudroom, without a doubt. It's got like a kind of a carpet on the floor. You washer and dryer hook up here, so you could have that here, plus, you know, hooks, whatever else you need. Lots of little things like this, like open junction boxes, you know, busy work for an electrician. A lot of those things are present here in the house. So, but this is the back door to that little patio area. So you could do something cool and access that. This door is kind of dirty. Definitely needs to be a good clean on it. So anyways, let's head into the house. Again, I noticed a lot of, in this home, a lot of like little things like this right here. I don't know if you can see on the floor. You know, it's missing the flooring over it. It's got this slight up. Like it needs to be fixed and have the flooring on there. It's probably not a huge project, but it's, you know, a handyman kind of thing like that. But so that's there. And I'll notice a lot more of that throughout the house. So just kind of coming up, this little step-ins, we come down to the kitchen. Somebody has definitely remodeled the kitchen. They did I don't know if it's a granite or a type of imitation stone countertop, but it's still really nice. The cabinetry looks to be very nice. Nice kind of galley style that they created here. Oven in the wall. But again, I'm seeing this is all wallpaper down here. And like, it just needs to be like someone come in, clean it up, reskim it, and repaint it to one color, or leave it. They have definitely done some of it. The fridge, you know, I'd want to see that tucked back for you all. You could even possibly get a smaller counter depth fridge. But as you can see, so the kitchen cabinets and appliances have been updated with vinyl floor to it, but the rest hasn't been really finished. So you have this wood floor, or wood roof, sorry, or ceiling. As you can see, they put updated lighting in there, and then they have the door on the barn door in the bathroom, and then this little pantry area over here. But they haven't like taken the wallpaper off or buttoned up like all these little trim spots, things like this, you know, little details that you're gonna need to spend time doing to make the house present even better. But anyways, classic Vermont floor. It does have a little bit of wave to it. So the house was built in the 1800s. So I do expect that. You have a pantry right here. This has got linoleum flooring to it. You definitely get a little bit more of a feel on the floor here. It has shifted at one point. But yeah, that's here. You could maybe consider making this the laundry room or keep it as a pantry, stuff like that. So coming back this way is the kitchen. All right, they have this big pantry style here too as well. It's got plenty of shelves in it, things like that. So the cabinetry I wouldn't say is high end. It's nice, but it's not the highest end cabinetry out there. Coming into the bathroom, they got the same style wallpaper in here. This has definitely been updated too, in my opinion. Again, you have the same style floor. You have a little transition here. You come in, you got the wainscot there, and then the wallpaper. This wallpaper seems to be holding up a little bit better. And then it looks like they put up a fake like tin ceiling almost, yep, which is kind of cool. It doesn't match the rest of the house, but it's kind of cool. You have a tub with tiles on it. It looks like updated hardware on it. Your window face out towards your back deck area here. Your toilet, your vanity, and that's that. And that is, it's a 1-bathroom home, so that is the bathroom there. We're gonna go to the left. It's gonna go towards one of the rooms, and then we're gonna walk around and then go up the stairs, which you can also access it through that around the other side of the fridge there. So let's head over this way. You're gonna hear the smoke detector in the back. That means it needs a battery. Notice it happens a lot. So in here, it's the same theme as before. I'm looking at, I see a junction box that's open right there. And then also there are a lot of stuff like that, like the peeling wallpaper, things like that. The carpet in here seems to be newer, fairly clean. The house has a smell of nobody's been here for a while. So in my opinion, it really needs somebody here. So again, this is the same thing on this wall. Like there's this stuff here. Like that I'd want to see kind of buttoned up and capped. That I don't know if it's live. I'm not going to touch it, but you know, if it was, you got to have it fixed. And then you have this. This is kind of, you see the age of the home here. I bet you these 2 doors are original. That goes to the basement, and that I believe is just a closet. I haven't opened it up yet. We're going to find out right now. So yeah, that is a closet or an old storage area from the back of the house. So that's kind of cool to see. Maybe could expose this, but you're kind of getting a good glimpse of what is underneath a lot of this stuff. This is classic. This is lath and plaster. Plaster going over it, that's how they used to build walls back in the day. So yeah, there's that area there. So I'll close that up. And then we come over in here to another room. I guess you could call this the living room or the parlor. As you can see, there is some old wood paneling here. Again, there. Again, same theme. You can see the ceiling hasn't been finished. There are definitely little projects, things to get this house buttoned up into the next level. I don't know if you can also see it there, but this is the classic house is built in 1800s. It has settled, and you can see a little bit along right there, how it kind of slopes down a little bit. And you can see how the door has been cut a little bit, and I'll get a little closer to that for you too. Old chimney hole. Looks like they had a fake gas fireplace or electric fireplace in here. And then there's another room off of there. So we're going to go in here first. Again, I think that's an original door right here. You kind of come in here. Again, same style. It just needs a lot of paint, I think, in this room. And some lights. Unfortunately, there's no overhead lights, which is common in these old houses, so it is outlet. I am noticing 3-prong outlets throughout the house, so that's a good sign. That means that somebody took some time to do some wiring on it. But again, just little things like this. These aren't big fixes, but just stuff that you want to have buttoned up anyways. So coming over to here, I think this is that same closet area. Yeah, just kind of looking back, we opened that door down there at the end. So, I mean, maybe there's the possibility of taking this wall out, opening this up and re-sheetrocking this and, kind of buttoning it up. There is the old chimney connect there. So, it's something you want to consider on it. I think it would be a good thing to do, in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, coming over here, it goes back to the kitchen. There's the front door, newer trim, but again, same stuff. Lots of little projects that need to be finished. So we're gonna go upstairs next. Here, let me just walk into the kitchen from that other room first so you can see. Back that way, and then, sorry for the fast pan there. And then we're gonna go up the stairs here. There's that smoke detector that needs a battery. So again, little things like this just need to be buttoned up, take some time. You've got somebody did some plastering here and some wallpapering, and in my opinion, you want to either reskin the whole thing and repaint, and you've got some of that like wallpaper that's bubbled over there and things like that. So stairs are pretty classic Vermont farmhouse. They're wicked steep, wicked shallow depth, but definitely you can get up them. So up here you have 2 rooms. Over to the right, you have this room here. You can see that the ceiling are vaulted. Carpet is fairly clean in here. They have another heater in here, which is nice to see. And then again, there's not one outlet cover so far in this room, but 3-prong outlets, so that's a good sign. Outlet covers are $2 at the store, at the hardware store. The one there too. Here, a little closer. Sorry, I sound like I'm out of breath. I just walked up the stairs. Then you overlook this area here. There's the road right there. So far, no car has come by since I've been here, so I can't evaluate the road noise for you, but I think that's a good sign. We're at, 17 minutes into the video, and I was here 10 minutes prior to that, so there was no car. No cars have come by since. So back to the rooms. This is a larger room, could be considered the primary. I think you got a lot of space in here. What I like to see is there's also this big storage area down there. Unfortunately, there's no lights, so we're gonna slowly walk down there and allow the camera to adjust, and hopefully it will. And I can show you this is like an insulated area over the eaves. Yeah, it's kind of a storage space. They have it looks like they're venting out the gas there, or no, from the bathroom downstairs, I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's that room. So good storage space in there. And then you have this little door here. Coming out this way. Come over here. So this room kind of gets back to the original age of the house. You have shorter ceilings in here. 5'11", and my arm it's easy for me to touch the ceiling. You can see you've got some stuff around the chimney that has probably leaked in the past. It doesn't appear to be wet at my touch, so I don't think it's recent. And I don't see anything on the carpet down here, so it doesn't look like it's leaked during this recent rain events that we've had. But in my opinion, I'd want to take the ceiling down and redo it. And again, you have the same thing in here, the same big storage area. This one's carpeted in here. And what I can't find, there is a light switch, but I don't see any lights in here. It's right over there. So I'm not sure, but it's the same thing. They have a bar in here. They're probably hanging clothes on it. Yeah, there's some clothes hangers right there. So yeah, again, same thing. If you look over here, you can see like that area there, it needs to be like reskinned, plastered, painted. Again, 3-prong outlets though, so good. That's a really good sign. Over here, you have this kind of weird cable coming from downstairs into the closet. I'm not sure why. Maybe there was a light in there at some point, but yeah. Anyways, good little shot from out here. Most of the windows have all been replaced too. They're all double pane. Haven't seen any broken seals. To me, it looks like they need a lot of just cleaning. Looking at the roof right here, it looks to be in good shape. I don't see any rust or anything like that. And then looking over at that roof, looks nice. And then one of the, I think is a big feature of this house and is supporting the reason for their list price is that barn area over there. And we're going to go into, there's two areas that to me support it. One is the basement where we're going to go next, and then that area over there, which is super cool. So anyways, coming out, we're going to head down to the basement next. So most of these old farmhouses in Vermont, they still have the stone foundation, and they also usually have a gravel floor. It's rare that you see one where the house was probably jacked and then placed back down onto a brand new foundation. This house has that, and that to me is a huge appeal. So here it is. You can see already the poured concrete and the slab. Here's your stairs. These are definitely newer stairs. Usually also these basements are very small. I don't know if this is a finishable space down here, but it's a nice basement without a doubt. It has definitely had work done to it. So that unevenness to some of the floors upstairs doesn't scare me as much because you have a nice foundation here. You might need to have some new supports put in, but it looks like they already have. There was some work done here at one point, but then they were going to frame it out. So maybe you could finish some of the space, but yeah, it's a nice space without a doubt. It has a bulkhead over here that they have kind of spray foamed and sealed up. That's something you'll always want to keep an eye on. No matter what house you have with a bulkhead, they do rust out and they do need to be replaced every now and then. So, but they have insulated the rim joists. And yeah, it's a nice foundation. So this house was lifted up and then put back down onto this, which is really cool. There's your septic going out. Also, I did notice, to me, I'm wondering, I think they must have put a new septic in here too. So there's your heating system right here. It is a forced hot air system. Yeah, that's that. And then over here, this is nice to see, is we're looking at a whole bunch of fun stuff here. All right, just starting on the left, that's our hot water heater. The blue thing is our well pressure tank. That little blue thing right there, that's a sediment filter. I believe that's a sediment filter. And then over here, this to me, we're gonna get close to this, is a water softener and a salt-free water softener, which is really cool because it's better for your septic. And then just looking at the weather, it looks like they have a iron and magnesium water filter in place. Really cool to see. So they have definitely have invested in water filtration. They have a whole house water filter. So that's great. So you don't have to worry about so much the bacteria in your water, etc. I would still test water though, regardless of these systems, just to make sure, but you want to make sure they're working properly. And this is to go with a water softener. So what we would have to do if we move forward is we would call this Pelican Water Company and get a good education on all of this stuff here and how to operate it, but this has definitely been added. So that's a nice feature in my opinion. Your electrical panel here is missing a little lever there. That's fine by me. A couple little screws, again, not a big deal. Looks like you got 100 amp, but you got lots of space. So that's nice. So anyways, that's the basement. Really nice basement. This up here is the old chimney. It maybe has gotten a little moisture come down right there, but nothing like it's leaking out of anything. So it might just be coming in from the top and coming out. The chimney is not, hold on, I don't think it's venting anything right now anyways, is it? Hold on, let's keep looking. I don't see anything attached into this chimney. So to me, it's defunct. So you could probably cap the top of it. How is the furnace venting? I do not know. And I think that's going out right here on the back of the house. So that's cool. So you could technically cap that chimney up high if you wanted, or find another way to hook into it, put a liner in it, and add another heat source like a wood stove or something like that. So again, that can make a nice feature. So down here, possible space to finish, nice basement, probably gets a little water in it. They all do in Vermont. But the fact that this house has had this done is great. I don't know if it needs more supporting in places, but definitely somebody has invested some time and money in here. All right, so now we're gonna go out to the other big aspect of the property that is, I can see why they are having their price opinion of it. So we're gonna come out here. I'm gonna go this way, right out the house. I'm gonna skip the shed for now, but we're gonna go into this part here. So, large 2-car garage. Somebody must have had trucks, things like that. So you could probably fit a small RV in there. Definitely 2 cars. Lots of toys. Lights turn on automatically. It's been insulated in here. Super nice, clean space. Has a drain in here, so you could park your cars here all winter. You have the electric garage door opener, so you could open them from the house. They even have a water source in here, which is really nice to see. I don't know if it's operating. You'd want to, check it out, but you have a pump in here. You have to that's a hand pump here, so you would pump it until it comes up. So that's cool. There is a heater in here as well. So you can keep your cars at a certain temperature all winter. Again, that's a nice thing. You don't have to warm them up. You have a sub panel out here. This is actually on a thermostat too, so you could control that. Opening this up, you have a sub panel coming from the house, all spray foamed throughout. Over here, looks like they might have had a little workshop area. Stuff like that. Must have been an office area over here. There are outlets everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have another one, an 8th one over there, and then 1, 2, 3 on that wall, and then one on that wall. And again, none of them have a cap to it. Again, not a big deal. Besides these ones have the little cap, little gray thing that goes over there. So, just must have been an office space over here. Nice little view to the back area. Just a little more lawn area over there. You can see the road down there. And then just coming back this way. This is a nice garage. This is definitely supports the price point of the main house. Here is another outlet that doesn't have a cover on it, but then you come up to this storage area, which is not temperature controlled or anything like that. There is power up here. You can hear the wind, but huge storage area. Lots and lots of room. It's the whole length of the garage. Somebody took some time and invested some money in building this, without a doubt. Looking back that way, you could put a pool table up here and use it in the shoulder seasons. You could have a workout area up here, storage area. It will get really hot in the summer and really cold in the winter, but lots and lots of possibilities. You have a cupola, which is cool, that has a light in it. Right here, pull the light, so you can light that up at night. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, turn it off. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, it's nice. The garage is really nice. So that's kind of wrapping up our whole tour. I'm gonna go outside and just do a quick kind of summary of everything that I saw here, and I will upload this to my YouTube channel and get it over to you ASAP. So, I really like this garage. So, we didn't go in the shed. Let's go in the shed. So there's the propane tanks for your heat and for the generator. Again, I like to see the generator here. And then just opening this up, this is probably much older to the house. Again, you do have power out here, dirt floor, so good lawnmower shed, whatever. They're using it for wood. You can see the rest of the wood for the ceiling. Hopefully they would leave that, things like that. So yeah, fairly good shape. So just kind of coming out here, I'm gonna put this right on the house for us. Overall opinion is the home itself is in need of a lot of finished work. It has the old 1800 feel and flow to it. It could use at some point, if you wanted to bring it to the next level, or 2 dormers up high, creating more space, or an addition off the back or the side. Those are the areas that would bring it to the next level. The basement being what it is, a new basement or a basement that is not original to the house, I really like. The septic has obviously been replaced. And the garage to me is another really big bonus on it. So all in all, small house, big garage, nice little lot. Commute to work's not going to be terrible. The negatives, you're on a dirt road, so you're going to have a little bit longer mud season. The finishing things in the main house we've talked about, and we could see. And you are in a more rural spot here, but that might be appealing. So that's it. I'll wrap up the tour here, and I'll get this over to you right away. Thank you much.